Here's how to make your 3DS games look more crisp. So first off, in your emulator, head on to emulation, config, and go to graphics. And change this here to either 3x or 2x. I will go as high as to 3x if you're playing on like a large display. If you're playing normally just like this, I recommend 2x. Now with the 60 FPS mod, I'm not going to waste your time. Just right click your game, properties, then scroll all the way to cheats. Here's the code for the 60 FPS mod. Make sure there's no space after this. If the code I gave you doesn't work, head on over to this website, find the code for the preferred region you're playing on. Once you've typed in the code, you can rename it to 60 FPS and click save right here. Once that's done, you can enable the 60 FPS mod and click OK. Now, disclaimer when using the 60 FPS mod, trains are not gonna work. Oh wow. Just know that the trains are not gonna work with the 60 FPS mod, so yes, you will have to disable it and then go back into the game and then re-enable it if you want it again. And then again, using the 60 FPS mod, some cutscenes may crash and that will require you to disable the mod and re-enable it again. Now again, with the 60 FPS mod, sometimes Soultimate might soft lock you in battle and that will require you to restart your game. And that might be annoying if you like didn't save. If you're gonna be playing with the 60 FPS mod, make sure you save regularly. Lastly, for the texture pack, type in Yokai 2 redefine. Once you're here, find the GitHub link right over here. Once you're here, scroll down to the non-language sensitive. Save it where you can find it easily. Now once you're here, unzip the folder. Now go back to your emulator, click on emulation, configure, go back to graphics, and make sure use custom textures is enabled. You can also enable preload custom textures in order to make your game less laggy when loading in the new textures. Now back on your emulator, right click on your game and look for custom texture location. Once you're here, go back to the folder that you unzipped and drag it over here. Now you should see some of the game's textures upscaled.